I hope there's a question. It always makes it even more interesting. Not, it's all right also. A lot of energy, this energy has to be absorbed, taken in. And Smadar, please stop moving. Hello? Thank you. Um, I don't want to get into that. The energy is very powerful, and to me, it's, with all the noise that goes, I was watching for about a half hour, the Democratic convention, and it was like an insane asylum of people screaming and yelling and freedom and this and that. And when you think that we can spend an hour like this in really deep silence, connected to God, connected to spirit, opening our hearts, quieting our minds, feeling that special quality that's in the universe that really connects one to a higher source of energy, to spirit. And I think it's a miracle that people can sit and do this. You spend an hour on a Thursday morning, afternoon, or evening, depending upon where you are, open. Hearts are open. There's gratitude, there's love. Does anyone have a question they would like to ask?
Stuart, excuse me, it's Sarah. I wondered about is there a best way to work with the energy when you're uh, very aware of the tension, the sludge, the lower vibration? Is there
And
any,
other people,
pardon?
and other people, the tension and
Well, I was actually asking for myself.
excuse me. Look, we all have tension, Sarah. Nobody, I keep saying this over and over again. Nobody's perfect. Everybody has something wrong with them. And, instead of looking at the things that are wrong with us as negative things, look at them as the things that really make you work deeper on yourself, things that are necessary because their existence forces you to go deep enough to where you can use them to get the mind quiet, the heart open. They're a reminder. They're a reminder that we haven't arrived yet. None of us have arrived yet. So instead of looking at them in a sense as an enemy or getting all upset because you get emotional about something, look at it differently. Begin to see the world a little differently. See it as, hey, I need to be reminded I haven't arrived yet. So I have all this emotional crap telling me that I got to work a little bit deeper to get my heart open. Then the emotions and all the stuff it brings up is no longer an enemy. And it will no longer create depression and unhappiness. It'll just be a reminder that you have deeper work to do on yourself. And in a sense, you'll be grateful for it because we all need that. We all need, people have, you know, on their telephones, on their computers, you have all these things, in 1 hour, an alarm goes off to remind you that you got to do something. And that tension, that emotion is just the same thing as that alarm that goes off to remind you that you have an appointment. And what the appointment is an appointment with yourself. So don't allow these things to eat you alive. Be grateful for them. Okay, there's something wrong with me. Big deal. I can fix it. I have an exercise. I have a way of working on myself. Can get me deeper, where I can get the mind quiet, get my heart open. And all it is reminding me that I have to do this. And you begin to function that way, and you realize there's really nothing negative in the world unless you allow it to be negative. It's all just a reminder that we have to all become more deeply human inside ourselves. All the nonsense that goes on in the world should remind people we need to get more human. We need to have more compassion, more love. Instead of fighting wars, we should bring food and joy and happiness to one another and understand that, everyone suffers on this planet. So I think that, to me anyway, is probably the best way to use it. I couldn't think of a better way to use it.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Stuart,
Yes?
speaking of changing one's perspective, could you please speak about finding the joy or cultivating the joy in the process?
That's what the process is all about. Look, the first thing you've got to come to terms with is you're not perfect. Incrementally, you build a deeper, more perfect self inside yourself that will never become perfect. But incrementally, you get stronger, you get deeper, you get more open, there's more joy, there's more love in your life. You're able to deal with your tension better. You're able to deal with the things that are wrong in life better. You stop judging life and you start using it as an opportunity to grow. So the first thing is you have to get rid of this thing in the brain that expects one to be perfect. That's the eighth deadly sin, because nobody is. But we all can slowly, gradually, incrementally build a system inside that allows us to live with more joy, more love, more happiness. The stronger the chakra system gets, the more open your heart will get, and the more joy and the more love there will be inside you. But if something goes wrong and suddenly you're feeling an emotion and you're upset, don't beat yourself up. It's what I just told Sarah. It's just reminding you that you get there incrementally, step by step, by sometimes agonizing step, to build the kind of system where joy becomes something permanent inside you. And the first person you'll get to laugh at, and then you'll know you're really arriving at something, is yourself. I mean that. When you can laugh at yourself, you know that you're starting to build consciousness. You don't take yourself too seriously and get upset because you made a mistake. Big deal. We all make mistakes. It's the common denominator of the human race, mistake. So instead of getting upset that we did something wrong, all right, what do I learn from this? What can I learn from this? And then slowly, gradually, the system builds to a state where you can live with love in your heart and joy and enjoy things you didn't enjoy before, and look at life. And as I said, and I'll repeat it, you begin to have a good sense of humor about yourself. I mean, I hope that's clear, because I don't know how to make it clearer. but it's a really important way to live, you know? I mean, look, I used to kid around. I think I even put it in one of my books. The only person we live with 24 hours a day is ourselves, you know? And if we can't make friends with ourselves, we're not going to make friends with anybody else. And the first step in making friends with yourself is having a good laugh at yourself. Say, schmuck, what are you doing? You know, not calling somebody else a schmuck, but yourself. Hey, what are you doing? Why are you unhappy? Why are you cursing out the world? You know,
Understood.
you're welcome. Does anyone else have a question? I told you, ask questions. They really add a dimension to this meditation hour. They really do. It's amazing what comes out. I'm grateful. I hear these things that I need to learn also. So I think questions are great. Okay. Thank you. God bless you all. If there are no more questions, then we'll have meditation on Sunday. Thank you and bless you all. And again, don't leave it here. Take all this with you. If you're living in Belgium, take it into your life in Belgium. If you're living in Israel, take it into your life in Israel. If you're living in, Oregon, take it, take it into your life wherever you are. Live with this energy. Let it really guide you and let it ultimately allow you to have a good laugh at yourself.
Thank you.
You're welcome. So God bless you all, and I'll see everybody on Sunday. Thank you. Have a wonderful weekend.
Thank you, Stuart.
You're welcome.
Thank you.